I haven't done a video like this in a very long time, so let's throw it back to the good old voiceover makeup tutorial. Here we go. I'm beginning with the latest foundation from Kosas. It's their Revealer Skin Improving Foundation. It's a bit heavier than I normally like to wear, but it is so perfectly olive, and it even says on the back, green undertones. It's pretty excellent for olive complexions. Next, I'm going in with the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer. I've been using this for a long time. I'm using the shade 2WO. I reach for this anytime I want to do more of a full glam look. And as always, I'm targeting just a small area, not doing a ton of concealer. And then with a dense blending brush, just going in and stippling this to make it nice and blended. Using a dense brush is what's going to really give it that airbrushed look. And for a little contour action, I'm going in with the Persona Dream Stick in Sahara. I normally use Dune, which is a lighter shade, but I do really want to exaggerate the contour for this look. So I'm going in with a deeper shade. And something I've been doing with my contour lately is, you see how I'm just stippling over the line over and over again? Just that is going to diffuse the contour and start to spread it out and blend it. So you see it turns out to be a very nice, beautifully blended finish. And I got lazy for my forehead, so I'm just dragging that across. And again, on the other side, just stipple, stipple, stipple. And then when I get down to my jawline, I do like to go back and forth just to create that nice, sharp line. Moving on to blush. I'm using this from Pacifica. It's their Fluffy Blushy in Sunset. You know I love a cream blush. As much as I can, I like to use cream products, so I'm just going to apply this at the higher part of my cheekbone to lift a little more. And to set this concealer, I'm going in with the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I'm really just targeting anywhere that I crease. This is a pretty matte finish as it is. I mean, matte for me. I like it really dewy. So I'm just targeting the areas where I might crease a little bit, or if I tend to get a bit more oily. And finishing up the face with the Dominique Cosmetics Setting Spray. I love this. It's a really fine mist. And then moving on to the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. I'm taking this very pale transition shade and working it into my crease from inner corner to outer corner. With the same brush, I'm taking the next deeper shade, still a transition shade, and working this into a smaller part of the crease and a little bit into the lid. I'm really just building these neutral shades. In this palette, the shadows just blend so beautifully, so I'm starting to create a little bit of a wing shape as well with these transition shades. With a smaller eyeshadow brush, I'm going into this deeper matte brown shade and really going for a little more depth, starting at my lash line on the outer corner of my lid, and just working again into the crease, blending it with those transition shades. And I'm making sure to continue developing that wing shape. Now I'm going in for a little metallic action. I'm taking Pixie's liquid eyeshadow in Olive and applying that directly to the center of my lid, and then just with my fingers start to blend it out with those beautiful mattes. Once it dries, all these colors blend so beautifully together. And with a small smudge brush, I'm going to go back to that first transition shade and run it across my bottom lash line, just get it ready for that beautiful pop of blue-green. Adding a transition shade just allows that pop of color to blend more easily and more seamlessly. The shade that I'm using is Lapis Luxury by McGrath. I'm using a different smudge brush with a more pointed tip to apply this all along my bottom lash line from inner corner to outer corner. Just be really mindful not to apply too thick of a line, especially as you get to the outer corner. And for my waterline, I'm taking the Smashbox Always On Gel Eyeliner in Baller, and again, running that all along the inside of my waterline. Adding this to the waterline just makes more of an impact with that pop of color, because then there's no space between your skin and your eyeball, I guess. And picking up that neutral smudge brush again, I'm going in with that matte black just creating a very smoky line. This is nothing big, just enough to add a little bit of definition to the top lash line and create a very small wing. For my mascara, I'm using YSL Beauty's Lash Clash. This has been my go-to lately. It just makes my eyelashes stand up nice and tall. They get nice and full. And my brows are in pretty good shape right now, but I'm going to take the Air Brow by Kosas and just run this through my brows. It's going to make them look a little bit thicker, and of course it'll set them. And finally for lips, we're keeping it pretty classic with the Lip Cheat by Charlotte Tilbury in Iconic Nude. This is my favorite nude liner, probably ever. And I use this just to kind of contour my lips, less so lining, more so contouring them. You can see I'm focusing just on the outer corners there. And for the lipstick, I'm going in with a matte lipstick also by Charlotte Tilbury. It's called Cover Star. It pairs beautifully with this liner. So I'm just going to dab that onto my lips and of course blend it with that liner. And that's it for this recreation. I hope you enjoyed this throwback style video. I very much enjoyed making it. As always, leave your comments and questions down below and we will chat. See you next time.